if we're...
Penis. We're live.
Is it live?
Yes.
Okay.
And the first word is penis.
Awesome.
Lots of penises. We're a very gay situation.
Okay. So we got everybody here. Guys, welcome. Hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. We took last week off because Wednesday was on the 4th of July. So we took the week off, but now we're back. It has been a very, very hectic 2 weeks for me, so hopefully I can remember everything the way it's supposed to be. I think I've got pretty good notes, but we shall see. Where we left off last week, all of y'all woke up in the inn in a monsoon. I can't do this like that. I have to do it all over here. I'm trying to remember things. Okay, I have to do it all over here. Y'all woke up in the Vatsa Tavern, in the town of a monsoon in the country of Solari. It's a wood elf village, treetop village, which most of you were okay with. One of you were not real fond of the situation. Y'all found out that y'all were knocked out, kidnapped, and then rescued. Woke up in the village, did a few things around the town. I know Kazric, you went and got commissioned a jewel to be set inside of a sword, in the hilt of a sword. A few of y'all did a couple of other things. So y'all went to sleep last time, and we're going to say that now it is the morning after. And where would y'all like to go from here?
I had things I wanted to do while everybody was sleeping.
You have something you wanted to do? I forgot to do that. I forgot to turn off the notifications.
Gummy bears.
Oh my god. No, that was the host. So you have something that you wanted to do?
Yeah, since I only need 4 hours.
Okay.
After the first 4 hours, I wanted to go outside briefly.
Okay, so you wait for all of your party to are you wanting to do this at the first half of the night or the second half? Do you want to stay up later or wake up early?
Wake up early so I can go back and do a quick rest before we leave.
Okay, so everybody, goes, they go to bed, y'all all go to sleep. About 4 hours later, Bagheera, you being a wood elf, having the trance ability, you wake up after about 4 hours. It is dead quiet. There is nothing going on. There's a few guards walking around the catwalks and things. There's a few torches lit. But otherwise, the village is closed, per se. So what would you like to do?
I want to go out into the woods, cast Wild Cunning, and look specifically for have them look specifically for any signs of the spider.
Of a what?
Giant spider.
Giant spider. Okay, let me look up Wild Cunning here. Make sure that I understand how it's supposed to work. I'm gonna actually have to look it up. It's not in the book.
Call spirits of nature to aid you in finding food, drink, tracks, shelter, or camping.
Okay. So it would let you know. Okay, yeah. So if there were any tracks on the ground from a giant spider. Okay, so let me pull up the sheet that I've got for you. if my computer wants to work with me. Okay, roll a d20.
Just a straight D20.
Just a straight d20. A 6. Okay. Now roll a d20 again. A 20. Okay. You don't find a lot of things out. There doesn't seem to be a lot of animals around for some odd reason. You don't know why. You come across a vulture. That's really all you see.
All right. I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna continue the rest
Okay.
so I can have my spell slot back.
Alrighty. So you're going to go back. You're going to take a short rest before everybody wakes up just to regen that spell slot?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Alright, so you go back. You take you a quick cat nap. The rest of everybody's long rest goes by. And y'all all wake up. You can smell the smells of breakfast being cooked. You're hoping not as salty as the night before, Allie. You seem to be really thirsty this morning. All right, so yeah, y'all wake up. What do y'all want to do first?
I want to go inside the tavern and see if I can get something to drink.
Okay. Exalia is behind the bar. She's kind of opening up. She's setting down the tables, so the chairs off of the tables for where they had mopped the night before. Kind of bustling around, polishing things up, getting everything ready for the day. She sees you and says, "Well, good morning. How was your sleep?"
Oh, I slept fine, but I am awfully thirsty this morning. Do you have anything that I can drink?
Well, we have water, we have ale, we have teas. What would you like?
Let's go with some tea. I'm gonna
Okay.
some tea this morning.
And she yells back to Soren, who you can hear, banging pots and pans in the back behind the bar and everything else. He is getting breakfast ready and everything else, and he brings her a good size, just like a kettle of tea, and she pulls a glass out from underneath the bar and hands both to you.
This is without salt, correct? There's no salt in this. We're holding the salt this morning.
You suddenly hear just a string of curses from behind Exalia, from Soren. And I mean it sounds like he's about ready to break something at the mention of salt. But Exalia says, no, it should be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Best plan I ever had.
I'm just gonna go sit at one of the tables. To drink
Okay.
it then.
Everybody else, what do y'all have going on?
Would he be awake before me? How do we say who's awake first?
It's if you want to be the next one to wake up, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I want to just wake up and have some rations. I just want to sit in my bed and eat like 2 days worth of rations right there, really loudly, just looking at him,
Okay.
waiting for him to wake up.
Creepy, but okay. So Kazric, you are still asleep, but you start to feel like somebody's watching you.
Well, seeing as how I was on a ship with this guy for 30 years, I know exactly who's watching me. So I think I'm just going to pay it no mind and sleep in a little bit until we have to set off on our adventure.
Okay.
I'm gonna be really loudly crunching right now, like super loud, like obnoxious.
Okay, well, if he's going to be obnoxious, I'm going
All
to
right.
take a boot and I'm going to throw it at him.
Okay.
Pulling out my dice now. You've made me pull out my dice already, Seb. I just want you to know that.
That's the plan.
And I just want you to know I rolled an 18, which, if it's a thrown weapon, would this be a strength modifier or a...
It hits.
Okay.
You Sev, make a dex save.
Siblings are fighting already.
4. You catch a boot straight to the side of your face,
Well,
and
it's +3, so
you catch a boot
7.
straight to the side of your face, and you take 4 damage.
Damn.
That was a really good roll on a 1d4. Okay, so both of y'all are definitely wide awake. Who else is still sleeping, wanting to wake up? What do y'all want to do?
Gonna get ready for the day and head towards the tavern.
Shavern.
The Shavern? Okay.
The tavern. Bagheera, did you forget to push the button?
No, I'm still sleeping.
I'm going to wake up, pack up my roll, get set up for the morning, and I'm going to set up and pray to my god Nuada for about 20 minutes or a half hour.
All right.
This guy prays so
you,
much.
You get all your prayers done. Your spells are good to go.
I have a question. The stairs leading up to the bar area, are those enclosed in the tree, or is that open to the world?
That I'll say that those the look like limbs coming out that the brooms branch off of. I would say that those are like they're not like rope bridges or anything, but they're like rope. I can't words. Rails. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Rails.
So, by walking up the stairs, you can see outside.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay,
they are
then.
open. There are. Think of like on a dock, how there's just like the ropes going through. It's like a small rope fence.
All
About
right, I
waist high.
sit down and eat my rations. I'm not going up there.
Okay. Alrighty. Does anybody have anything else that they want to do? What do y'all what are y'all wanting to accomplish today?
Going out to the site where we were found and exploring is my plan.
Okay.
I'm
Murdering
going
my
with them.
brother.
I agree to that one.
I thought that was the plan from yesterday.
Okay. Well, I'm just wanting to make sure that so that y'all can start, making that happen.
I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go in and get our free breakfast.
Okay.
I'm going to be wrestling my boot from my brother.
Oh, I forgot about free breakfast.
Exalia, standing behind the bar, hands over a plate of you've got bacon, eggs, some oatmeal, and a big glass of tea.
I smell the food and look over and be like, can I get one of those too, please?
Absolutely. She hands over a unsalted breakfast.
Oh, I will never regret that decision.
How much is the ale?
The ale, 2 silver for an ale for a flagon of ale.
I hand her 3.
Oh, why, thank you. She hands you over a nice ice cold mug of ale.
Thank you.
I already spent all my gold. So, I guess I'm eating rations while
She
trying to...
didn't charge me for tea, ha ha.
The only other person in the tavern that y'all see, y'all can still see Alithar looks like he hasn't moved from where he was the night before. He is still passed out at the table that he was out. He's got his cups and stuff like that have been picked up from the night before and cleaned off, but he is still passed out on the table, a little bit of drool coming out of his mouth.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Are we
You
gonna go
guys-
visit that site?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. Do y'all want to start heading that way?
Yes.
Okay. Do y'all have your entire party? Who all is going?
Everybody. Seb follows me, and I agreed to help them out.
Okay. All right. So y'all are all going to the forest. So they given you directions the night before to where y'all were gonna go, where you were found.
Yep, I have the map.
You have the map. Let me double check. Okay. I am going to put. We'll wait on that for a minute. So y'all are going out through the woods. Takes y'all about 2 hours to get close to the location where it seems like it's marked on the map. Who is actually leading? Who is guiding? Ari, are you guiding the party?
I have the map, so with Bagheera, yeah.
Okay. Can I get you to make a nature check with advantage?
Can I go ahead and roll a straight one behind her?
Sure. Ooh.
And this is why I said with Bagheera.
Okay. It takes y'all a little longer than 2 hours to get there. You get kind of turned around a couple times. You're looking at the map and you're not real familiar with these woods. So some of the landmarks and stuff that are on the map, you may miss the first time that you walk by, but you eventually get there. And where you find yourself, let me see if I'm going to be able to get this right, if it's going to put everybody in the right spot. Where are... I have to... Do I have to drag the character tokens in every time?
I believe so.
Okay. Y'all are... There's... Yeah.
Must be on the dark side of the moon.
Oop, nope, that's double. Yep. Give me just a second. I gotta bring all the character pawns in. I didn't realize that I had to do this for every single map. Azric.
Map,
And-
map, sorry.
Sev. Let's go.
I believe Catherine is trying to do gymnastics over there.
Where is the... There we go. Reveal area. So y'all are here. Actually, you could probably see a little bit more than that. Let's go.
Is everyone going, or was it just us three?
That was all of you. You all said that you were leaving.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what you see. You are in the forest. You've been following kind of a makeshift trail. It's not one that gets used a lot, but it does get used enough for there still to be a trail there.
I can't control my dude.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I can't control mine either.
Somebody's controlling.
I can.
Select.
That's because Pav likes you more.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I can control mine.
Okay. Which one is this? This is Kazric. Okay, so you got this there. Save. Student says. I'm still learning the system.
What a miss.
Alley. Controlled by Alley. Ari. Must be good. Jakar. Haswick is good. And okay, so can everybody move their characters now?
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah.
G2G.
Did we make it to the spot that we needed to be at?
You're not sure. For the area that is on the map shows an opening that you were right next to an opening to what looks like it almost looks like an island sitting in the middle of a small river that goes around it. So you're not there yet.
Did he show us exactly where it was on the map?
I mean, it's not like, I mean, you're not looking at Google Maps here. You are, I mean, this is a roughly drawn, you know, just main.
But did he
I
give us
can't think of
a
words.
good enough landmark for us to find it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly good landmark. It's, I mean, like I said, I mean, it almost looks like a small island that's just surrounded by a small river. It's looks like it's going to be fairly easy to notice once you get there. Yeah, I mean, it's not something that you would see a lot. It's like a almost like a small moat around a very small island.
I turn back to the group and I say, guys, we can either fumble around in the dark some more, trying to find this, or I can go ahead and burn a spell slot and cast Guiding Hand.
What does Guiding Hand do?
It leads me towards the major landmark that is on any map. As long as I can point to it, it can get us there.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, we
Should
can
do
do
that for
that,
sure.
or we can continue to bumble around. Just simply so that way you're not wasting the spell slot.
I should be alright after a short rest. I'll be able to come back. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Guiding Hand.
Okay.
And point towards it, towards the landmark that we were shown.
I'm going to pull up the journal that I have and take a note of his guiding hand.
Take a note. Okay. What guiding hand, if I remember correctly, is just a small hand pops out. What is it? 5 feet away, 5 feet in front of you.
About that, yeah.
Okay, and it's going to figure out which direction you're going to go. It seems to like it wants for you to go south. What?
So we start following it south.
Okay. What does your guiding hand look like? What color, features?
I want it to be like fresh green, like a fresh grass green.
Okay.
And as it moves, it kind of leaves this like blackish green trail of the energy that comes off of it.
Okay. So, Kazric, there you go. You've got a kind of a description of what you're looking at because you said you wanted to make a note of it.
Well, yeah, I plan on becoming a wizard, so the best thing to do right now is make note of all spells that I see.
Okay. Good. Not a problem. All right. So if you would like to, it seems to be telling you to go south.
Let's follow it south.
Okay. Well, you can move your character on the map.
I'll move in beside him just in case.
Okay. And it seems to keep going.
Is this like a mountain or like a hill?
This is what you're coming up on is that right there is it's about a 10-foot tall rock face. The top of the rock face is about 10 feet above you, so you may unless you are going to climb up it, you might want to look for a way around, especially seeing as how most of y'all are only about 2 foot tall.
I'm not 2 foot tall. Am I? Wait. Can I hoist someone up there?
Guys, please, everybody stand on each other's shoulders.
No, we need to do upsies.
I'll say I'm going to send a message to my brother and say I need upsies.
Okay. Jakar, looks like you are finding your way around.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna send me
click.
that message. I'm gonna throw him up there. I'm just gonna throw him.
Okay, make a strength check.
Oh God, please let it work. I don't need to be thrown into the cliff face. Can I roll a strength check as well since I'm pushing off of his hands?
I want you to make a dexterity check, not a strength check, because at this point you're having to balance on him while you're trying to go as well. So I would say this would be more dexterity.
Okay, I got a.
You darn fools! Why don't you just go around like the rest of us?
Well, I
Because this
didn't
is
see
more
that when
fun.
I was doing it, but
Yeah. Let's say I'm already up in the air.
I just want
rolled
to
a
walk over
13.
and look down.
You
over
rolled a
the edge and be
13.
Yeah.
Okay, he bends down and he tries to throw you up, and he manages to throw you up with your face like kind of rubs up against the rock as he throws you, but you do manage to get one hand locked onto the top.
That works. Guess I'm
Did he take
performing.
any damage?
No, I'm not gonna. He rolled high enough that I would say he didn't take damage, but
Then Seb went around just to leave me to climb for myself, the
yeah,
asshole.
I'm gonna go around, seeing that everyone else did,
okay.
and I'm gonna be like, I made it up here before you, brother.
Okay. I need Ari and Bagheera to make a perception check.
I gotta grab chips. I'll be right back.
Then I guess while they're doing that, I'm going to hoist myself up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna help you. I'm just gonna watch.
Dick.
I forgot I had everything crackers with cream cheese on it.
Bagheera, is that your 13 on the perception check?
Do you have a +5?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Nice.
Across this, Ari, you can't see anything. It seems to be like above your head.
Yeah.
But Bagheera, you see across this area here, if I can get the right thing going. There's so many things to remember.
He's struggling.
You see back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh my goodness gracious, this is
Water.
ridiculous. A brown bear, and I need y'all to
Yeah.
roll initiative.
How'd I do that?
Roll a
Add your
d20
D20.
and add
and
your
roll
dex modifier.
Is it your dex modifier?
Yeah, it's your
I'll
dex.
say
Your
it should-
dex. Your dex modifier is your initiative.
I'll say there's the initiative thing.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, it's
I
actually-
got a
it's-
20.
I
Not
got
a
Okay.
nat-
3.
not a natural 20. I got an 18 plus 2. So
Okay.
20.
Okay. Let me get this. Too many things. Too many things.
Sweet. Me and Sav are going first. How it should be.
Okay.
We gotta run in
So.
there.
I'm pretty sure we can't reach him
So.
because we only have a speed of 25.
I'm swimming.
Kazrick, you had a
And-
20.
Oh, he's 25 feet away.
Okay.
Shite.
Oh, wait, no, my bow.
Anybody else? What do we got? 15 to 20. Sev, you got a 19. Let's see. Bagheera, you got a 15. And then we've got Jakar with an 8.
No! My ball.
And
Can I go ahead and
Allie
mark
with a
that?
3.
my thing?
Chick, did you roll? Yeah, you did. You got a 6. Let's go with the 6 and Allie with a 3. Okay, let me roll for the
Bear.
bear. Let me pull his. Stats up. It does not have a dex bonus. Okay. Alright. Kazrick, you are up.
Alrighty then.
Wait. Do they even know that it's there? I'm the only one that can see it.
Oh, that would be true. That would be true. So, Bagheera, I will give you a bonus round before we go into initiative.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe some knowledge of letting us know that there's a bear.
All right, I want to try something first before we go and attack it.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back. I'm gonna say, guys, we have a brown bear up ahead. Before we attack it or it attacks us, I want to try to talk to it. And I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
All right. Do I need to be closer for that to work, or
What's the range on Speak with Animals?
it doesn't say? It just says
Animals.
it's on myself.
Range is so. Yeah, you cast it on yourself. So, I would say that you could shout and it would be able to hear you.
So shouting, I'm gonna say easy, and I'm gonna start walking across the water slowly.
Who are you?
My name is Bagheera. We're trying to find a spot that we were trapped at. Or left at? Can you help us?
As you start towards the bear, it gets kind of in a defensive posture, like ready to. It's trying to defend its territory. It looks not at all happy to see you there. And it says, I don't know anything. Why are you on my land?
We're just passing through, and we're just trying to find where we were left at, so that we can get a clue as to trying to find this missing girl.
Make a persuasion check. I want you to try to persuade I'm gonna say this is with disadvantage because you are advancing towards the bear. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
It almost was nice.
If you wouldn't have advanced, at that, the bear is going to begin to charge at you, and we are now going to go into initiative.
As
Kazric.
soon as it starts shouting, as soon as it starts charging, I'm gonna yell back that we're gonna attack it.
Okay. Kazric, it is your turn.
Would I have had a reaction to that real fast with him charging me?
No, you used your bonus to try to talk to it. It has come into your melee range, but it has not left your melee range.
I was just trying to
So
shift real fast.
Do what?
what?
I was just gonna shift real fast.
Yeah, no, that would take a full action.
Okay.
So what it is that I'm going to attempt to do is that since he is charging,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rush, and as he's charging, jump, do a little spin, stab him in the back, and hopefully land behind him in an attempt to get him to look away from the rest of the party.
Okay, you're gonna have kind of a hard time getting behind him because he is coming down an incline towards the small stream there, the river.
Mhm.
You can, but I'm just letting you know now. Trying to flip behind it, it's gonna have a high AC.
That's fine. I'm not really trying. Are you sure it's going to have a high AC, a brown bear?
No. Or a high DC to make that jump and flip behind it.
Gotcha. All right, so going for the jump.
Okay, make a acrobatics check or a athletics check.
All right, athletics. I got a 19.
Okay. So you do successfully manage to flip around behind the bear.
Okay, next one for the hits. That is a. Let's see. I have proficiency with the dagger. So
It should all be on your sheet where it says where it's got you're attacking with your rapier, correct?
no, I don't have my rapier.
Oh, you don't have your rapier. What are you attacking? Oh, you have a dagger.
I have a dagger. That's what I'm using.
Okay.
And I rolled a 19, and I'm.
Okay. You should have a total of +4 to hit.
Yep. So that would be a 23.
That barely hits.
Really?
Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't believe that for a second. Okay.
So it'll be
let's
1d4 +4.
+4, and due to my dueling fighting stance, I get +2 to damage rolls when wielding a melee weapon in one hand with no other weapons.
Okay.
So 1d4 +4. Alright. Alright, so I got a 3 +4, 7 +2, 9 damage.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else? Let's move your character. There you go. Okay. All right. Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Well, I can't really do anything else because the acrobatics was my bonus.
Yep.
The attack was my action, and I used my movement. So yeah, I'm done.
All righty. Sev.
Is the bear turned around, or is he still facing the other way?
The bear has not come to his turn yet, so he has
Okay.
not. He's going to be in the process of turning.
I can move right there, right?
Yeah, you can make that.
Yep. I'm just gonna take a swing at him
Okay.
with my great axe.
All righty. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Come on, Sev. High roll. Damn! Oh,
Okay.
shit!
That will hit. Yes, that will hit. Dropped a base. I see you in the chat. I'm not worried about it. It's fine. Go ahead and roll your attack damage.
Net 20.
Which would be a 1d12 plus 12. Or no, excuse me, 1d12 plus 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I'll take it. I mean,
No, 1d12 plus 2.
Really? That's all he gets for a crit?
fuck. Just what?
Okay, so, and you critted on that, so that's going to be 2 plus 2, that's going to be 4 damage.
Sev.
That
I know,
was
Sev.
that was the most amazing crit. That is the for the first combat encounter of the campaign. I don't think you could ask for anything better than that.
I did more damage with a knife, Sev. With a knife.
Oh, that is, you know, you got a critical hit with a critical fail to go along with it.
Only I could do that, really.
Okay.
Wait. Can he use the lucky feature?
Oh yeah, I got lucky.
You are a gnome
I
We're
can only do that.
halflings.
Yeah.
or a halfling. Sorry.
Yeah, he
Let's say-
can't roll a 1 on.
No. It's on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. It's not in.
Yeah, it's not gonna be. Yeah, it's not
damage.
not on damage. Okay, so yeah,
Ooh.
Damn.
yeah.
I had to look it up. He said it was okay.
How
Damn
dare
it.
you?
Okay, all right. We are up to Bagheera.
Seeing this new beautiful bear,
Uh huh.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to shift into a brown bear.
You can do that already?
I'm gonna
There's a
say that
challenge
you're gonna have to
rating of
wait until
1.
after the encounter before you can choose the brown bear. Yes, you have seen it. But I'm gonna say that you're not gonna be able to do it like the second that you see it. You're gonna have to like take a little bit of time to kind of observe it. So you'll have to at least wait until after this encounter before you can switch into the brown bear.
So, wait. You can already turn
Alright.
into stuff that has a challenge rating of 1.
Yes, he can because no, can you? Hold on, I gotta look at something real
What?
quick. Because you're not actually.
I thought you can
He
turn
just
into.
he just made me think of something. You are going to be a moon druid, but you are not there yet.
Yes, I am, because we hit our circle at level 2.
Do you get your circle? Okay, so then yes, he can. Yep, I couldn't remember that. I was thinking, yep, at second level. So yes, he can because he is a Circle of the Moon druid, which that is shape-shifting is their specialty, and he does get that at level 2. So yes, he can shape-shift into challenge rating 1.
Wow, that's useful.
Alright, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to cast Primal Savagery on myself. It's a cantrip,
Okay.
and I'm going to bite him.
Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a
Primal
gummy
Savagery.
bear. Oh, I'm a yummy, tummy, funny, lucky gummy bear. I'm a jelly bear. Yes, I'm a gummy
Coming up with all this stuff that ain't in the book.
moving, grooving, jamming, singing gummy bear. Oh, yeah. Gummy, 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 gummy bear.
Brown bear.
Gummy, 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 gummy bear.
Armor class.
Okay, you need to make a melee spell attack, which is going to be a d20 plus druid. Your spells are wisdom, correct? For a druid, so it'd be plus your wisdom modifier. That'll hit. Roll 1d10 acid damage. All right, 5 points of damage. Okay. It is now the bear's turn. And
The bear.
the bear.
Oh, I'm after the bear. Okay.
Pab, that was not
I'm
even
already over here.
cute.
What? What wasn't cute? The bears.
You know what? Uh-huh.
The bears
Brat.
are horrible. Uh, at this, it is going to turn to the last person to hit it, the one that came up and started initially invading its area, and it is going to make a bite attack.
Against.
Followed by a claw attack against Bagheera. So its attack roll is a 14. Does that hit you?
Misses.
Misses. All right. Followed by a claw attack.
Ouch.
25. Yeah, I would say that might hit.
That misses.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a critical, man.
It is.
That's gonna hurt.
It is.
Thank God we have a healer.
We do?
All right.
Yeah, Jakar.
I have a healing spell.
That's going to be 13.
7.
No, that was. Is it?
Yeah.
No, it was not a critical. That had to have been a critical.
No, it is because it's +5 to hit, and you rolled a 25.
Yep. So that's going to be 20 damage.
Well, he one hits me.
He did not like you being in his space. So yeah, he turns around and he looks at you, and as he's charging down this hill, he just kind of goes in for a bite and he misses because he's going so fast, but he comes around with just a right haymaker, just bop right upside the side of your head, and you just go ragdoll into the water. You are unconscious. I keep forgetting I can't do. There's so many computers and things. There you go. You are unconscious. Okay. That brings us to Jakar. It is now your turn.
Holy shit.
Okay, I move up behind Bagheera, and I cast the cantrip Spare the Dying, which will
Ooh.
bring him to 0 hit points.
Okay. So what that'll do is that will stabilize you. You won't actually be back to consciousness, but you will not have to make death saving throws unless you take more damage.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to do, Jakar?
I'm going to hold my reaction in case the bear attacks me.
Okay, you can't hold a reaction. You can only hold
hold
an
my
action. Yeah, you can only
Yeah,
hold
hold
an
my
actual action. You can't hold movement or bonus actions. If the bear, well, no, you probably wouldn't have a reaction unless it charged past you either way. So you have about another 5 feet of movement that you could use.
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Ari.
I'm going to go to Baggy and try to pull him back away from the bear.
Okay, I need you to make a strength check.
God,
With
this is a terrible
disadvantage.
idea. Terrible
Because
idea.
you are like 2 foot and he is like 6 foot.
He's also in the water.
Yeah.
I have a question
I didn't
for
do
the
it.
DM.
Yes.
Okay, so I know that if you move away from the enemy, they get a attack advantage or something, and they get to hit you as you're moving. If you pull someone away, do they get that too?
Yes. Anytime that you break melee range with a creature, you invoke an attack of opportunity.
Leave me there.
She's already rolled. But don't worry. Don't worry. She rolled a 6, so she failed. She's able to lift your head up above the water so you're able to breathe for a second. So she's pretty much you're just standing there holding his head up, keeping him from drowning as he's passed out in the middle of this small river.
Of all the times to pass out.
And the funny
Allie,
thing
can
is,
you
about
cast
all
healing
that you can see in the water is your head and his head.
That's funny.
Shout it!
Okay. I'm gonna say that's your action. Are you just gonna stay there and hold him up?
Yeah.
Okay. Allie,
That's me.
that's you.
Healing words, maybe?
Oh, dang! I didn't
You're
want to do
unconscious.
that.
You can't say anything.
Okay, so this is a talking bear, right?
No. Bagheera was able to speak with the bear because he cast Speak with Animals.
And then he fucked it up.
Okay. All right, so I'm new to this. Can I ask the DM a question?
Sure.
Okay, so I
No.
have so I have a spell called Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Uh-huh.
If a bear is not talking, can a bear laugh? Like,
If you read that fully, what does it say
it
that...
says a creature
Uh-huh, it does say a
of your
creature.
choice.
But
that you can
what
see
does
within
the...
range.
Yes, you can cast it on any creature you want. Would you like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the creature?
This is if anything, okay, so a creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything is hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it.
Uh-huh.
Are animals able to laugh? I don't know the mechanics of this game very well.
You can try.
I want to do it.
Okay. So
Okay,
you
I'm doing
cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, I'm 20 feet. Is that within range? Because I have movement. I
It has
can
a
do.
30 feet range.
Doing it. Do it.
Make a roll.
Okay, how do I do that?
That's going to be a 1d20 plus your charisma modifier.
One sec. Let me find out this info.
Your charisma modifier is +3.
Yes! That was a natural 20.
No.
That is a 20, sir.
That is a natural
You're doing
20.
that wrong. No, it's not. Oh, it is.
That is a
No.
natural 20. No. You
No,
you have to
the
roll.
Mechanics are wrong.
Yeah.
D20.
Roll D20 +3.
Oh.
My bad.
Yeah, I see how you're
Plus
trying to
3.
slip that in there on the DM. You pixel over here trying to cheat.
Dang!
12. The spell has no effect.
God! I had the perfect thing for it too. I'm gonna say it because I'm a bard and I have to say something.
Yep, spell has no effect.
Okay, so now what does that do to my character sheet? Because I know that was an
You
actual
have
spell.
expended a spell slot.
How do I do that?
Note to self, guys, pick up potions before leaving town next time. Especially if the gear
Yeah.
over here is going to get one-shotted.
I have 2 more spell slots. Like, I could use that same spell over again later if I felt like it, right?
Say that again?
So I have a total of 3 spell slots. I've used 1 right now, but I can actually
The answer is
use
yes.
Yes. You can use that. You can use any first level spell for those first level spell slots.
I'm so mad. I had
Dropped a base in the chat, saving you a little bit. Yes, you are correct. That should have been a wisdom save on the bear. However, it still has no effect. It was not that. Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a wisdom save. It is not a attack roll, so you shouldn't have had to roll on that. So I was incorrect on that. However, the spell still has no effect.
Wait, so I can roll again?
No, you don't have to roll. I roll for the bear, but the spell has no attack. Spell has no effect.
Is it because it's a bear and bears can't laugh?
Make a Arcana check.
What's that?
1d20
You roll an add your Arcana bonus.
plus your Arcana bonus, which is a +3.
Seriously?
She's bard, man.
Just hit up.
Yeah.
It's the same as your last roll.
I did at 16.
16?
Oh, I see it now.
Okay. As you remember how this spell works, it only works on a character who has an intelligence rating of 4. And it seems that the way that this character does not have that high of an intelligence.
Dumb
I just
bear.
wanted to tell my joke, dang it. I spent 5 minutes looking for clean jokes.
Clean jokes?
Why would you get clean jokes?
Why?
Oh my,
I'm the Pixel Princess. I do things clean.
oh my goodness. But you're on Pavlon's channel.
So I could do penis jokes?
The first word of the session was penis.
All
I made
right.
sure of it.
Kazric, that brings us to your turn.
All right. So, what it is that I'm going to do is I'm going to use Action Surge this time and do 2 attacks.
Okay.
All right. So, first one. So since it's a +4 to hit, so that is a 16
That hits.
and a 17.
That also hits. Go ahead
All right.
and roll your damage. 1d4 plus 4.
+4, then +6 because of my dueling spec.
I thought it was only a +2.
Yeah, I'm adding the 4 to it, so it's
Okay,
whatever
yes.
I roll
Yeah.
+6.
Correct.
Okay, so 4 + 6 is 10, and
Okay.
2 + 6 is 8.
All
So
right.
18 damage.
Okay. And these are dagger attacks?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, seeing that this bear has just decimated your party mate with just blasting him right upside the head, lights out, instantly. You start to get a little bit angry, and you rush in, and with your one dagger, you stab it once, right behind its back leg, and it kind of falls down. And then as you come around to the side, you shove the dagger in, and you can feel it slip through the little slot between the ribs as it goes into the lungs and into the heart as the bear drops
So-
motionless.
Essentially, I just killed this bear by my fucking self, Bagheera. Eat that.
Oh no, it wasn't by herself.
Sev did how much damage? 6? No, he did 4 damage. Most of this was me, man.
All right, so the bear lies lifeless.
And I can't use this again until I finish a short rest. Awesome.
That is correct.
All right, so can I take the time to gut the bear, skin the bear, and take all the meat from the bear?
You can definitely try. Make
I'll
a,
help him.
make a nature check.
Okay. I rolled a 15.
A 15. You are able, after a good 15 minutes, you are able to get the majority of the hide off. I mean, it's not a perfect skin, but it'll make the difference. It'll pass. It'll sell. So you're able to get one bear skin. Oh, excuse me. And you said you were also trying to get some meat?
Yep.
Okay, make another nature check.
All right, and that one is a 19. Fuck yeah.
All right, I will say you get 15 pounds of bear meat.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's see. Would I store that under rations and add 15 pounds, or
You just put it wherever as bear meat, 15 pounds on your equipment.
oh, I can just add stuff.
Yeah, you can just add it.
All right, and how heavy is the
The hide.
yeah.
I'll say that the hide is probably about 8 pounds.
All right, I'm gonna make my brother here a cloak.
Okay.
He said,
That is something that
"Oh,
would probably
Ash?"
take you a couple of days to do, is to actually fashion something out of that bear skin. It's probably going to take you a little bit of time because you're going to have to cure it and everything else.
That works. But it looks like the bear hide already has the set pound section. It weighs 12 pounds.
Okay.
So, I mean, do you want me to change that to 8 because I didn't do a great job?
Yeah,
or-
you can change to 8.
Okay. Works for me, man.
All right. So
While he's doing that, I'm going to call upon my god Nuada and cast a cure wounds on Bagheera.
Okay.
I'm just gonna glare at Bagheera this whole time while I'm scanning this son of a bitch.
Oh, nice roll. So Bagheera, you heal 12 hit points. As you wake up to see this little face in yours as water is rushing by, smacking you up into the nose.
That hurt. Thanks for not letting me drown.
Well, someone had to.
She's gonna look at me like, "You missed a hell of a fight."
That hurt a lot.
Yeah.
All right, and so I'm gonna start climbing up, and I guess we'll make our way up the bank.
Okay.
I suggest you quit talking to animals.
Oh no! Let him keep
You
talking.
might be
to
right
animals.
on this one.
I got a hell of a deal out of this. I got
Yes, drop the
skin.
base.
I got meat.
All right. So, what are y'all doing at this point? Bagheera,
I'm
you
going
no
to get out of
longer.
the stream.
Bagheera, just so you know, you no longer have your little hand leading the way. However, I would like for you to make a nature check.
What was that first part?
You no longer have your little guiding hand is gone. It disappeared whenever you passed out.
That makes
Cool.
sense.
Make a nature check.
Yeah, make a nature check. $15. Okay. This seems like looking at the area around you and the way that the small river goes around with this little island in the center. This appears to match what is on Ari's map.
Sweet. I think we're here, guys. We might want to start looking around for anything.
Okay, who wants to look around at stuff?
Me.
I'm
I will.
definitely gonna look at stuff.
Okay, if you're going to be looking around at things, if I can get you to make a perception check.
I guess I'll look around, but I'm gonna half-heartedly look around, so I'm gonna roll with like disadvantage because I'm just happy with my haul.
Bagheera, you can't see anything. You're still trying to get the water and the silt from the river and everything out of your eyes, and your eyes are all blurry and everything. You can barely see that it's daylight. Ari, okay. As you are closer to the ground, you immediately see a few sets of couple-day-old footprints that lead back north, but not quite as far left as the way that you came in, but they do seem to be going straight up. Jakar, you are entirely too busy trying to help Bagheera try to wipe the silt out of his eyes.
Very, very appreciative.
I'm going to bring the footprints to everyone's attention.
Okay.
I notice anything wherever where I am?
Is this the whole island? This
Uh,
or is there more?
that appears to be it. There's not really anything else to it. Sev, after a few minutes, you come across, and after Ari points it out, you see the tracks too, and you can also see that they go off north. However, a little bit further straight than the direction that y'all came in.
After
Names messing you up, Kev?
What's that?
I said, are mine and Ari's names messing you up a lot?
Not too bad. I'll be able to handle it. All right. So, what would y'all like to do at this point?
I'm going to suggest that we follow these footprints.
So, if I remember correctly, that guiding hand that our sucky friend over there had was pointing south. So, I mean, nothing wrong with continuously heading that way until we see something familiar between there and the map.
Bagheera, you get the sense that looking around this area, with the nature check that you rolled just a second ago, this is where you were held. The footprints are that you see two sets of footprints, one coming in and then one leaving, like someone came here looking for them, or looking for y'all whenever y'all were captured here, and then leaving again back the same way that they came.
Okay.
So who's good at survival? I am not.
Well, it looks like it's just going in and out. So
I have a +4.
Well,
for
then
survival.
maybe you should roll to see if you can get a general direction as to where these tracks will lead.
You want me to?
Yeah, if you're good at survival, then you should have a better bonus or better chance of succeeding than the rest of us.
All right, I can do a +4 then.
I'm sorry, I rolled an 8, so I wouldn't be able to
13.
track.
Okay, Allie, just like Ari, whenever she was looking, the tracks seemed to go due north.
So, like, back
Guys,
the direction we
the tracks
came.
are going north.
did they point out which way the tracks are going to us? Did Ari tell me?
That's
Yep.
up to Ari.
Allie just
I
told
made
us.
it clear to everyone.
I say everybody just told us so.
I thought so.
I mean,
Okay, so
if they're
it
heading
looks like
north,
whoever put us here, there's no trace of whoever put us. Like, there's no trace of it.
You can make an
Only thing
investigation
we're
check.
seeing-
I'll say if they're heading north, then that means their footprints are bound to be somewhere on the other side of the riverbank.
You
Because
forget
mud.
somebody came right here to us and brought us back. It could be their footprint.
Ooh, I'll do an investigation check.
That's a good call.
Anybody else want to investigate? Let one other person do an investigation.
I'll roll. All right.
Wait, what are we doing?
My dice have been blessed today, so I might as well just keep going. All right, so I got a 16.
Okay, 16. Looking around the area, you see, I mean, the footprints aren't really big. You do see what look like a couple of discarded manacles, where it appears that y'all were bound. There are a couple of ropes wrapped around trees. You can see some somewhat fresh scuff marks on the trees where y'all were probably bound to these trees by whoever it was that took you.
What is the condition of these ropes?
They're just short pieces of rope just used to tie your hands. They're
I'm taking them.
okay. You get 3 2-foot pieces of rope.
All right, now I just need to learn the mending skill and I'll be good. All right, so 3 3 feet pieces of rope.
Yes.
Okay, so that means I have 59 feet of hemp rope.
Now those are good. That's not going to be. You can't add those feet to the rope that you've already got. These are separate pieces.
Fine.
You can't just stick 2 pieces of rope together and say, "Hey, I've got extra rope."
Well, I mean, does anybody have like a mending type thing?
Probably not. I don't believe in it.
I have a spell to read basically any language. I don't think that helps though.
No, I mean,
Unless
if you had
there's
a
writing on the rope you'd like me to read.
well, I mean, if you had the mending skill, then that means I could essentially hold the ropes together. You cast the mending, and then they would reform themselves into one big piece of rope. And then I could add it to my rope.
The way that mending works is repair an item that is broken. Unless they were from the same piece of rope, it probably would not work.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I feel like it would. And, well, I mean, they have to be from the same rope. Because, I mean, no one's going to tie somebody with different
But
kinds
they're
of rope.
not necessarily going to be from the same long piece of rope that you have.
No, but at least then I could have a 9-foot rope versus 3 feet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's going to take 3 feet just to tie the knot to make the other 3 feet.
All right. What do y'all want to do now?
I'm going to follow the small imprint of footprints.
Okay.
And message Sev to follow me and gather the rest of the party to follow me as well.
Okay, so you're going to head north following the footprints?
No. The small indent of footprints. Not the big ones that everyone else saw. The one that I saw in my investigation.
You saw the same one as everybody else. It's the pair of footprints that came in and the pair of footprints that went out. Coming in from the north, leaving out to the north.
So there wasn't the small... Didn't you say that there was a small indent of footprints by the ropes?
No, there's just a small imprint of where y'all had been around the road. You can see that the ground has been disturbed there.
Okay.
But there's no other signs of anyone coming or going from another direction.
Okay. Well, since this is a bear's island, can I look for the bear's nest?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay, I rolled a 13.
Yeah, it's an island.
Well, I mean, like, is there like a specific spot that it went to?
Not that you
Is
can
there
see.
like, okay. Well, there's no point in wasting time on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna follow the footprints north and try and see if I can find them on the other side of the water.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a nature check. See if you can find out where across the river the tracks pick up again.
I got a 15.
A 15. Does anybody else want to assist?
I'm good.
I'm not that good at nature, so.
Yeah, I would, but my nature's -1.
Yeah, Sev, don't assist me.
Okay.
No.
It takes you a few minutes. Going back across the. I mean, this is not we're not talking about the Mississippi here. This is not a huge river. So after a couple of minutes, you pick up where the tracks are, and they are directly across.
Are they heading back towards the direction we came, or are they veering off?
They are heading due north.
And we came straight south, guys, so.
Okay, well, let's head here and do a perception check to see if I can get rid of some of this darkness. I got a 14.
Okay. You see a small hill.
Small hill. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Moving up the hill.
What did you...
Are you
Kazric.
guys gonna throw yourselves up again?
Kazric, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, so let's see. I rolled a 16, and I have a +2, so 17.
Okay, you barely manage as you start walking up the ramp to step away and off to the side of a live bear trap.
Whew.
As you come up, what did you say your perception was?
My perception was a 14.
A 14. You see at the top
No.
of this little
Yeah.
hill. Give me just a second here to get things back into the right way so I can do things again.
Okay. Sending a message to every individual party member saying that there are bear traps along the way to be cautious. And I'm going to send a message to Seth that says look down before walking.
I'm just gonna keep my eyes to the ground.
All right.
Look at
As
that.
you come up, you see a wolf and let me get over here. Where are my guys? Why is all my stuff rearranged?
I know.
What happened to all my stuff? Here we go. You see a goblin who is currently holding a short sword.
Are goblins friendly in your world?
You're about to find out.
Oh, fuck me. Alright,
I would like for everybody to again roll initiative.
I got a 12.
Hey,
Oh,
can you
wait.
pull away my little?
Did we put something on ours?
What's that?
You add your...
What's our bonus thing? What do we pick?
Your dex. Your dex modifier.
Okay, so I actually got a 10 because my dex modifier is 1.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a 12. Sev is going first. No, Ari is going first, then Bagheera, then Sev. Fuck me. With as small of a hill as that is, I don't know how anyone's going to get past me. I mean, best case scenario.
You're super, super short.
So
I know.
if I throw you at them,
Oh, fuck.
that'll get you out of the way, right?
Fastball special.
No, it's going to be an impromptu upsies. And essentially, I'm not going to be prepared for it because his turn is far from mine. And I don't know if the enemy's turns are in between. So,
It'll get you out of the way, though.
yeah, but this could hurt.
I didn't say I was gonna do it.
I don't believe you.
Ooh, I thought that was something else. Okay, let's see here. What do we got? Who has 20 to 15?
Huh?
Who has, let's see here, on the rolls? Seb, you
20.
have 19.
Ari has 22.
Ari has a 22. Goodness gracious alive. Okay, Bagheera, you've got a 20. God, y'all rolled really good on those.
Sev got a 19. I got a 12. And then
Jakar got an
No,
8.
it goes Ali and then Jakar.
And I got a 9. Okay. So, all right. First, Ari.
Holding action.
You're gonna hold your action. Okay. So that
die.
brings us to Bagheera.
All right. What I want to do is I want to use my bonus action to shift into a tiger.
Okay.
Like a massive tiger?
And as soon as I shift, I'm gonna have Ari get on my back.
Okay. Do you have the sheet for a tiger by chance?
I got one.
I've got it pulled up here if you don't.
1 second, and I can't have it pulled up.
Okay. Okay. If you can work on pulling that up. So that's your bonus. You use shift as a bonus action, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So what would you like to actually do with the rest of your turn?
I'm going to do a pounce attack. So I'm going to charge then pounce to knock the hunter prone, or whatever it is, prone.
Okay. So it's going to be, what is your movement speed? 35?
40. In order to do a pounce, he's got to be at least 20. And he is. So.
Speed is 40. Okay, so going through everybody puts you to rough terrain, so it's going to be 10, 20, 30. You can just get right in front of the wolf if you're doing this. So yes, I would say that you can get there. And you're going to
So
do a
instead
pound.
of hitting, can I hit the guy, or do I have to hit the wolf?
I would say you could hit either.
I say, can he just climb over me instead because we're tiny?
If you're going through someone else, you can do that, but it costs double the movement because it's considered rough terrain.
Mm.
So instead of each square being 5 foot, at that point, each square would be 10 foot. But I will say that you can get just there to make that attack.
Okay, and right before I jump, I'm going to make it to where she just kind of slides off of me.
Okay. Oh wait, are you carrying her on your back? Okay, so
Yeah.
that's going to reduce your movement speed by half.
Okay.
So that would make you 20 foot instead of 40 foot, and you're going through rough terrain because you're going through people, so you can move 2 squares.
So he'll be on top of Seth.
Yeah. So you would not be able to make that attack.
Okay.
But if Ari's got a range attack, she can move that.
Yeah, she's holding her action, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll still do that then. I'll just use my I'll just use my movement to get up there.
Okay, so that's going to put you 2 squares forward.
Can I use my action to dash then? Would I still get more movement then?
You can use your action to dash, which will get you to that point, but you won't have another action. You won't have an action to attack. But you can
That's
use
fine.
that to actually get that far.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So go ahead and move 4 blocks or right in front of either enemy that you want to. Okay. And Ari, are you using your action now?
Yes.
Okay. And what would you like to do?
Going after the goblin.
After the goblin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'll hit.
I haven't rolled anything.
Oh no, wait, that was your that was your that's the bad thing about the constant scrolling of the things. I have to. Yeah, that was your initiative. So yeah, so go ahead and roll to attack.
But maybe I should have kept my mouth shut.
Plus what though? Because you get a bonus to attack.
I don't have a plus.
That is a miss.
Okay.
All righty.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that brings us to Sev.
Me. Can I get around him, or is he just in my way?
No, you can get around. Like I said, it's just going to cost double your movement for that block.
Which is fine because I just want to get in front of the wolf and just take a swing.
Okay. Is this with your great axe?
Yeah.
All right. 15 on the wolf. I'm pretty sure that hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. $13 damage.
There we go.
All right. So as you see this little bitty stature on top of a tiger rush past you. You run forward with it with your great axe, and with both hands come over and down right onto the neck of this wolf, completely obliterating it.
Neato.
The wolf
Why haven't you raged?
is gone.
Nope, I didn't even rage. I forgot about rage completely. Well, you know, lesson learned.
I don't think you needed it.
Yeah.
No, but it's always good to rage.
All right. So that is your turn. That brings us to Kazric.
All right. So since Bagheera is a giant tiger,
No, just a regular tiger, not a giant tiger.
yeah, but to me he's a giant tiger. I say I'm like 3'2", man. He's humongous. So I'm going to slide underneath him and attempt to get, I guess, technically behind this orc, and then as I'm sliding, I'm going to jab my dagger into the back of his leg and attempt to knock him prone.
Okay, you can't actually scoot around to the back side of him like that. There's a tent there.
I can't slide through the tent?
You could go into the tent, but at that point you would not be able to attack.
Okay. So I guess sliding, jabbing my dagger into the ground, spinning around this way, slamming, and then pulling the dagger out and slicing the back of his knee to attempt to drop him prone.
You can attack. You're probably not going to be able to drop him prone.
No, I can't.
No, in 5e there are very specific things that and it says on them that actually can make a character go prone.
Yeah, you gotta read those. I've read so much on the abilities of the fighter that I haven't thought about it. All right, well I guess I'm just attacking him then.
Okay.
And I got a +4 to hit, so a 14.
Okay, that will hit.
Sweet. Where's my D4? Okay.
Oh no, wait. Did you say a 14?
Yeah.
That just misses.
Ah, damn it. And I rolled a 4 too, so that means that would have been 10 damage.
Yeah, a 14 just misses.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Trying to be athletic and swervy, I missed.
All right, so that brings us to Allie.
Yes, hi.
Hi, it's your turn.
Oh, I finally get a turn? Yay!
You get a turn.
I know, I didn't one-shot him this time, or kill him.
The wolf is down. Ahead you see a gnome riding a tiger, a halfling barbarian.
I am not a gnome.
A very, very small person riding a tiger.
Okay. And bad guys are what?
From what you can see from where you are, all you see is the orc up above.
All right. I'm gonna do Tasha's hideous laughter.
On the orc?
Wait, is the orc in our party?
No.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. It's the only one I can see.
Or on the goblin, not the orc. Okay, so that's going to be a wisdom save. He fails.
Wait, I have to roll.
No, you don't. It's a wisdom save on their part.
So now I roll?
No, you don't have to roll at all.
Why did I have to
The
roll
way
last
Tosh I know I screwed it up.
Screwed
last
up.
time. The way Tasha's Hideous Laughters work is you cast it, it automatically lands, but then the other party has to roll to see if they can save from it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the goblin falls onto the ground, laughing hysterically.
Wait! I thought I was supposed to actually say the spell. Dang it.
Go for it. What do you got? Bring something. What you got?
What does the sign say at an out of business brothel? Beat it, we're closed.
I love it. I love it. At this, the goblin is just falling on the. He's got tears coming out of his eyes. He is just laughing so hard. He just cannot help himself. All right.
I've been waiting for this.
That brings us to Jakar.
Okay, can I use my bonus action to find a stick laying? Is there a stick laying nearby?
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, you're in a forest. I mean, there's gonna be sticks everywhere. Yeah, I'd say it wouldn't be hard to find a stick.
All right, as I'm coming up the ramp, I'm gonna try popping that bear trap so nobody steps in it.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Ooh.
Okay.
Did I step in it? Did I do that?
Oh God.
You take 1 damage as the bear trap snaps closed, and you almost get your hand out in time, but the way that it hits the stick, it sends a piece back and it hits your pinky toe,
Oh.
and you take
Oh,
1
Through
damage.
plate?
Okay.
It's
That's
it's
an
a
impressive
very
stick.
high flying stick. Very
Very
fast flying
impressive
stick. You can take 1 damage. Okay. And that's going to be your action. That brings us to the goblin, who is going to try to save from Natasha's hideous laughter.
Wait, what? Say it again?
He is going to try to make a wisdom save
Okay.
against your spell DC. What is your spell DC?
20.
Where would I find that?
That
Mine?
is going to be on your spell sheet page at the top.
You want my DC is 13.
Uh-huh. 13. Okay. That's what he's got to beat. And he does.
Damn!
So, but that is his turn. He gets back up. But Tasha's hideous laughter has now faded.
Well worth it. Well worth it.
That's probably going to help you out. Ari, going back up to you.
Okay, attacking.
Okay.
Can I get this black
Now I'm
one?
proficient, so I get a +2. That's what Jeff said. Is that true?
On your sheet, if you're looking at your sheet where it says to hit, that automatically factors in your proficiency bonus on this sheet. It calculates it all for you.
Oh God, you're gonna make me open that sheet.
Okay. Well, okay. If you're not,
on.
no, if you're not going to use that sheet, it's real simple. It's just your attack plus your modifier plus your proficiency bonus. Yes. So if you're using your dagger, it's going to be plus
Plus
your
I
5.
think
right. It's
I
plus
thought
5.
this was +4.
It's plus 5. Because you have a +3 dexterity and you get 2 for your proficiency bonus.
Well, there.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Does she get sneak attack with that?
Yes, I would say you would get sneak attack with that because you have people within 5 feet. So that would be an additional 1d6. Okay, 5 damage plus 1d6. 5, 10 damage. Nice.
Look at you.
All right. And that brings us to Bagheera. You are up.
So while in tiger form, I'm going to use a bite attack, and I'm going straight for its throat.
Okay. 7. That misses.
Oh, buddy.
Sorry, as you go to bite, he just kind of lunges back out of the way. Your teeth just barely. I mean, you can taste the sweat on this goblin, but it just barely misses as he jumps back out of the way. You catch a little bit of his shirt as it goes through. That is going to bring us to Sev.
Move up.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Alrighty.
Damn.
A 19. That'll do it.
Seb's gonna kill everybody this round.
$10 damage with a as you come up with your great axe, swinging it around over your head and back down as you cleave right through the chest of this
While
goblin.
I'm doing that, I just want to yell smash.
Okay,
Smash.
you're gonna yell.
I want to just while I'm doing it, yelling smash.
Okay.
While you're explaining what I was doing.
Oh,
So-
no, that's fine. As
So
you
you're
swing
cleaving him.
overhead and you cleave through this goblin, all of a sudden, make a perception check.
Oh, fuck. He's got friends.
Give me just a second.
Okay, well,
Damn.
I know smashing doesn't mean, the same thing as I'm doing. That's the whole point. I don't understand that. I'm just yelling it for fun.
I mean, it's funny. You're cutting him down and yelling, smash!
I know, it's the stupidest thing.
All right, let me pull up.
Are you guys getting
The
background noise from me?
first goblin archer both goblin archers are going to take a round of opportunity on you, Sev.
Oh,
That
joy.
is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And actually, here, no, just scratch that. I forget.
But I forgot to rage again. I'm a retard.
I can do it this way. Okay, that's a 12 to hit.
No.
Okay, that one misses. And the other one is a 7 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, well, they both miss. Both arrows going as all of a sudden, as you're yelling smash as you slash through this goblin, 2 arrows whiz right past your head. And that is going to bring us to Kazric. Kazric. Did we lose a Kazric?
What's up?
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Alright. So, I guess with that goblin being dead, I'm going to rush up to the first archer
Okay.
and lunge. Alright, so that's a 15.
A 15. Let me double check their AC. So many layers and everything else. A 15 just hits.
Works for me.
Which one are you attacking? The one on the right?
The one in front of me.
Okay.
Alright, so I got a 3. A 3 plus 6 is 9.
9 damage.
Be a third.
Okay.
And then for a bonus action, I'm going to put away my dagger and pull out my net and wait for my next turn.
Alrighty. And that's going to be your turn. Next will be Allie. Allie. Pixel.
Oh, Me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Hi, how are
My
you?
turn already?
Hi, yeah.
Can't do my turn already.
It is your turn.
All right. I want to do. Hold on. Let me see what this one says. Give me a second. I think I want to do vicious mockery.
Okay.
That doesn't do any damage, though, does it?
Yes, it does.
I must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d psychic damage. Okay, all right, I got it. I need to move forward though. Can I get past Takara?
Yeah, it's just going to cost double. It's going to cost you 10 movement to get through that square. So you go
I'm good right there,
15. Vicious Mockery has a range of 60 feet. Yeah, you're good.
right? Okay. I want to do vicious mockery on Orc is still here, right?
No, that goblin is dead. You've got 2 goblin archers to the north of you.
Okay. Sorry, they're usually marked with red X's. That's what I'm used to. Sorry. All right, well, I could still reach, I think. Oh, yeah, that's 30 feet.
Yeah. You can easily reach.
I'm getting that one. Do you see the one on the left?
The one on the left, okay.
Yeah. I do vicious mockery.
He fails. Roll 1d. What is it? 1d4. Yeah,
That's
roll
what I
1d4.
roll?
Yep.
Right. Wait, D4 plus. Wait.
Nope,
No,
just 1d4.
Okay. Why are you kidding me?
1. All right. How are you going to mock this archer?
I'm a little teapot, bloody and cut. Here is my handle. Here is my butt.
I love it. As the goblin
And of
looks.
course, as I do that, I show him my butt.
Okay. All right. As the goblin looks at you as you kind of run up the hill, all of a sudden you turn around and you kind of drop trowel a little bit to moon this goblin, and the brightness of your backside just kind of blinds him a little bit, and he takes 1 damage.
Yes.
All right, Jakar.
Okay, I'm going to move up. I'm basically just going to move up behind Seth.
Okay.
That's it.
That's all you're gonna do?
Yep.
Okay. That's gonna bring us back around to the top. Ari. Oh no! Wait! Hold on. We're going back to the goblins first. At the top, we are going to. So many things. I've got to find a better way to do this. Okay, at the big white, or not big, but the small white beacon of light that is being mooned, the goblin on the left is going to aim right at the bullseye
Oh!
with a short bow. And roll a 7 to attack. I don't think that hits you.
Where am I looking? Nope. Armor class 12.
All right. The one on the right is also going to make a ranged weapon attack at the bright beacon.
On my butt?
That's a 23.
Oh no!
Before this happens, hold on. I just want to know, is anybody here skilled with removing arrows from butts?
You might want to hope so, because you're fixing to take 4 piercing damage.
Ow, my business!
As it hits, as this second archer, not quite as blinded as his buddy next to him, lines up a shot with a short bow, lets loose an arrow as it flies true, hits you right in the left ass cheek. And you take 4 piercing damage. And that brings us to Ari.
I'm going to move up and attack the left goblin.
Okay. That'll hit.
God damn, with the roll.
That +5 to hit, man. Rogues. Ooh, that low damage though.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 damage. All right.
Plus sneak attack.
Yeah, I'll say plus sneak, so roll a 1d6. Four. All right. So you do a whopping 7 damage. All righty, that's going to bring us to Bagheera.
Alright. So I'm pretty sure I can make it there. What I want to do is I want to run straight over, jump over, because the Ari is the shorter one of the two. I want to jump over Ari,
Mm-hmm.
bounce right on top of the goblin.
You can't take the same space as him. You can be like right at him.
I can't jump over, like, I'm going to knock him prone, so didn't I just go onto the other side of him?
Yeah. I gotta look at pounce.
DC save.
At least 20.
13.
Okay, it has to make a DC of 13. So yes, this would put you on the back side of it.
His favorite place.
DC save is what? 13?
Yeah.
He's got a -1 strength. He rolled a 15. He just saves. So he is not knocked prone.
Alright, but I'm behind him, and that's all I can do from that.
Yep, that is your turn. So that's going to bring us to Sev.
Oh, bloody hell.
Do I even have a clean shot anywhere? Or are they blocking it?
No, you can shoot. Yeah, no, you got. I would say. Yeah, you can make the shot.
Well, I mean, with my axe.
Oh, you're going with your axe. Yeah, I keep thinking you're an. Send me a message to remind me to change your token.
All right.
Because
Yeah.
I keep looking at it, trying to remember that you're an archer. Okay. So to get in there, you could
just
probably get.
My brother.
Yeah, you could run through them and come back here to this spot if you wanted.
Rush.
Yeah. I'm gonna rage before I do that, though.
All right. Consider yourself a wee bit angry.
Grr. I would take a swing.
All right.
Now, what is that at again?
Range, you get
Plus-
advantage. Rage is advantage on attacks, correct?
No, it's +2 to damage.
Is it +2 to damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, advantage is reckless. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
$22 will hit.
Holy shit, Seth. Where were these rolls earlier?
Yeah, where are these rolls?
13. All right.
And then +2, so that would be 15.
All right, as you charge forward with your great axe, once again, just like you had done with the warrior earlier, you raise up over your head, come back down with a great axe with both hands, hit the archer, crushing his bow, cleaving into him as he drops dead.
Alrighty then.
All right. There is one archer left, and we are to Allie.
Me.
No, Kazric. Yeah,
Don't skip me.
I'll skip you if I want to.
Alright, so moving into the severed corpses spot, I'm going to swing at the other guy.
Okay.
And I don't even need to add my modifier. It's a 16 plus whatever the hell it is. So 4, so 20.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, rolling damage. 4 plus 6, that's 10 damage.
Okay, as you swing, you're using a dagger, correct?
Yeah, so I'm stabbing.
Okay, so as you come up, you just reach up next to it as it's focused on its buddy that just got completely obliterated. You just reach up with your dagger and just pull it right across his throat as the lifeblood just pours down his chest and he falls limp.
The Vast Brothers.
Killing everything. Yeah.
All right. At this point, you are out of combat.
I want to see what they got on the one I killed right there in front of me.
The one on the right?
Let's say, let's
Yeah.
Okay, Kazric, I'm going to move you back just a second.
Okay. And then I'm going to loot the one that I killed instantly.
Okay. For the one on the right, you find 12 silver pieces.
Dibs.
No, they're mine.
Yeah, no, those are his. Other than that, the equipment and everything else is just demolished. It's not really worth anything.
I'm gonna check the tents.
Okay, hold on. Who was checking the one on the left?
Me.
Kazric? Okay.
You say 12, right?
Yes, 12. You find 10 silver pieces, Kazric, on the archer on the left.
I'm guessing that's SP in that,
Yes, that would be
PDF. Okay, yeah.
So what did I find?
10 silver pieces?
Take it. I'm broke. So,
Okay.
So that's a gold.
Okay. Ari, you said you were doing what now?
I'd like to search the tents.
Which tent?
Both.
Is anybody else going to be searching a tent?
I will be helping.
Okay, well, you got to search a body. Do we want to let some other people
Can I search one?
search
No.
one? Okay. So
No. Eloina, you need to lay down. I need to get that arrow out of you.
That's just a flesh wound.
It's in your
Lay
ass.
down.
It's
Lay down.
like technical rape.
I want to
There
run
might be
over,
good stuff.
grab the arrow with my teeth, and rip it out.
Ooh.
It's in my butt, you ass.
No, that's where it is.
Allie, as he comes up and with no warning, no anything, he just rips this arrow out of your left ass cheek. You take an additional 3 damage.
What the hell did you do that
I
for?
hope you step on a radioactive Lego and don't get superpowered. How many
What?
points of damage?
What?
I don't know if they had Legos back then, but whatever the equivalent was.
Okay.
How many points of damage?
3.
What's
hell did
this
you go and
Lego
do
you
that
speak
for?
of?
I can't understand any of you.
Ari, in that tent, you find 13 copper, a short bow, and 7 arrows. Okay, and who is going to... So did somebody say they wanted to search the other tent?
I did.
Now that the arrow's out of my ass, can I go over there?
Yeah.
No, you gotta lock that off.
I'll let Allie go down there. So you're gonna search the south tent.
I hobble and limp with my hand on my ass.
Okay.
Could you at least pull your pants back up?
Make a perception check, Allie.
While she's doing that, I'll do that annoying cat thing where they like rub up against the leg.
Oh, it's
This
a
big
1d20,
tiger
yeah?
almost knocks you over as it rubs up against you.
Has anybody
rubs
got
up
any
against
catnip?
who? What is catnip?
So, Allie, make a perception check. A d20 plus your perception bonus. A 20. Okay. You find 19 silver
Oops.
and a potion. It's a potion bottle. It's got kind of a reddish liquid to it. It's got almost like some metallic flakes whenever you hold it up to the light. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it.
Wait, hold on. Where do I put this?
Just in your equipment.
You said I got what?
Yeah, in your equipment, you have a red potion.
I don't know where to put this.
Just in your equipment section anywhere.
Red potion.
Red potion.
And how much? What else did you say I got?
13 silver. Or 19 silver.
And that's SP?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, does anybody want to do anything else?
Well, we can search the other guy too.
Yeah, I want to search the other one.
Okay, Sev, you're going down to you said you wanted to search the other guy?
Yeah, let him search that guy. I'm gonna skin the wolf.
Okay, Sev, make a perception check.
Nice.
Okay.
And I got a 16 for skinning and gutting the wolf.
All right, give me just a second here. Okay. Sev, on the guy, you find 7 gold pieces and a crumpled up piece of paper.
Well, I like the gold, so I take the gold and I throw the piece of paper at my brother.
Okay.
Do I see his sword? Doesn't he have one?
He had one, but I mean, it was half rusted through. I mean, you can take it if you really want it, but it's
Well,
not
I
gonna
mean,
be-
I was gonna give it to him because he just has a dagger. But if it's worse than his dagger,
Yeah, it would probably be worse than his dagger.
never mind. Okay, well, I'll take the 7 gold and throw the paper at him.
Okay.
And I'll say this looks important.
Paper?
Yeah, paper. Piece of crumpled up paper.
Okay. When I finish skinning and gutting the wolf, I will wipe my hands off and read it. If
Okay.
there's anything on it.
Make a nature check for the wolf.
Yeah, I got a 16 and then I got a 13.
A 16 to a 13. Okay, so I'm going to say you come out with about 3 pounds of wolf meat and a wolf hide.
Can we make jerky? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
They
you
could
just gotta
do
smoke
that
it.
during
Dried
I would
rations
say
or
you could
something?
do that during a long rest.
How
before
heavy is the
work.
wolf hide?
The wolf hide, I'm not sure what the actual thing says.
According
it
to
is.
this, it says it's 12 pounds, and I don't think a wolf hide would be that heavy.
No, I'll say that the wolf hides, call it 6 pounds.
6 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you said 3 pounds of wolf meat?
Yep.
Whew, I am looking rough.
Are you encumbered?
No. I still have 11 pounds until I'm encumbered.
Oh
I
shit.
love that you say cucumbered because that's what I do when I'm playing games and I'm over encumbered. I say, "Oh, I'm cucumbered."
Yeah, that's what I say
Now,
that too. That's
remember, guys, that the way that I am running this, I am not considering you encumbered until you hit
The second one.
the second mark.
Yeah, I'm 11
heavily
pounds from that.
encumbered.
Yeah, I'm 11 pounds from that.
Okay, good to know.
But all right, so I'm gonna wipe my hands off and I'm gonna read the piece of paper that Sev handed me.
Okay, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Halfling.
Okay, you cannot read it.
All right, so I'm just going to shove it in my journal.
Wait, do I see him do anything with this?
Make a perception check.
Hold on, I gotta find the numbers again.
You said you spoke which ones, Kazra? Just make sure
Common and Halfling.
Okay, yeah.
Perception's under wisdom.
Do we know the language of it?
24. Yes, you see him look at this piece of paper and start to shove it into his pocket.
Hey, what's that say, buddy?
Um,
On it.
I'm unaware. I'm unable to read it, so I figured I'd just put it in my journal and save it for later.
Oh, I might be able to help with that.
I mean, if you think you can read it better than I can, then go for it. I'm gonna
All right.
hand her the paper.
Okay.
Okay, so now, Pav, I know a bunch of languages and then I have a spell, so you have to help me.
Okay.
Figure
This
out
is
what it
written
means.
in Dwarvish.
Oh, where are my languages? Hold on.
If only we had a dwarf.
I actually
Yeah,
know Dwarfish.
You do know Dwarvish. On this piece of paper, it almost looks like an inventory, like a roughly scribbled inventory sheet. It says on there, it says 3 halflings, 1 dwarf, 1 elf, 1 half elf, and then at the top of it, it has one word that says Jonga. And that is spelled like so.
Okay, okay. Sorry, there was noise in my house. It says Jonga on the top, and then it's just an inventory of what?
It says Jonga on the
Our
top,
races.
and at the bottom it says 3 halflings, 1 dwarf, 1 elf, 1 half elf.
All right. This looks very strange, guys. It looks like all of us are on this list. And then I tell them what it all said.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a message to my brother and just say I don't understand. I'm here, not on a list. What's the list?
I'm going to send a message back to him and just say, just don't think about it.
Oh, that's easy.
I know.
I'm gonna say that out loud, not in the message. Feel like, oh, that's easy.
Does anybody know what Jonga means?
And then he says,
Wow,
oh, that's
wow,
easy.
can I
Really,
see them
Seth?
passing around that paper?
Make a perception check.
I think at this point I'm just openly sharing it with everybody.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you see.
If that's okay.
You see. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
All right, I want to smell it and see if there's any different scents that are leading away from the camp.
Okay.
I never dropped swarm, so that's advantage.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what this would be. Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a nature check with advantage.
I only get advantage if it's perception.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Perception, yeah, you can do a perception. I'll let you do that. Mini Christmas. Okay, you smell. You can pick up scents of the goblin that was carrying it. Of course, I mean, and of course, you know the goblins have a wonderful smell to them. smells something along the lines of moldy cheese and spoilt rat. Um, and you can also pick up just slight hints of a dwarf. However, when you look around the area, you don't pick up that dwarf smell from anywhere else.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my tiger form now,
Okay.
and as I do, I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna say, it smells awful, absolutely awful. But there is a hint of dwarf, and it's not ours. I can't find his trail anywhere.
Well, if we think about this rationally, the footprints indicate back at the bear thing. Maybe if you were to be in cat form around there, you might be able to pick up traces of a dwarf besides ours.
While he was in cat form looking around like that, he rolled a natural 20. He picked up, he could see the tracks that were coming up in, and they did not match that smell. Those tracks seemed to be from the orc that was, or I keep saying orc, the goblin that was holding the paver.
So then all we have to go on is just it's a dwarf so far.
Yeah, you picked up, you managed to pick up that it was a dwarf, which is definitely something. But you also have the name, Jonga.
So Jonga, the bad guy dwarf. Okay.
We don't know he's a bad
We're
guy.
gonna assume that he's a dwarf. I mean, this could be his list for the goblins to come pick up. Looks like we're the inventory.
Alrighty, so y'all have now come out and you have seen where you were captured. You have a name. You have a possible race. What would y'all like to do at this point?
I want to gain experience points.
I'll take care of experience after the session. I'll send messages out to everybody tomorrow with experience.
About where are we time wise?
We're getting kind of close to wrapping up point.
No, I mean,
so, in the day.
Oh, in the day. I would say at this point you fought a bear, you fought all of these guys. I'm gonna say it's probably mid-afternoon.
I'm gonna say we should probably go back to the inn for the night, possibly.
Well, I mean, it took us a few hours
go
to get
talk
back
to our
there.
buddy up there and see if he knows anybody by the name of Jonga.
Yeah, for sure that.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a plan, so might as well. I mean, we can always keep exploring. There's a lot of this area that we haven't seen.
If we're gonna keep
True.
exploring, I need to take a small rest. I'm running low on everything.
All right, well, let's take a short rest and then explore a little more.
Okay.
We're already at a campsite.
All right. I'll go take a short rest.
And I gain
Yeah.
action surge back.
Okay.
Wait, I have 2 spell slots that have been used. How do I get those back?
Long rest.
You need a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So y'all take about half an hour resting up, kind of licking your wounds a little bit. Is anybody else doing anything during this long rest?
No. Go ahead, man.
I'm going to take care of my toe so it doesn't get infected.
Okay. You properly take care of the small sliver of wood that somehow managed to find its way inside of your boot, and you dump it out.
You don't regain hit points for a short rest, or you do?
Yes. You can roll you have a total number of hit die. I think at level 2 you have 2 hit die. You can roll half of that.
It's like 2d4.
Yeah, you can roll half of your hit die on a short rest.
So it'd be
you could roll 1
d6 plus 2.
Yes. Yeah, hit die plus your Constitution bonus.
Since it's not a full 4 hours, would I gain anything back
No,
besides my
your hit. You gain your hit die.
right? But do I gain my wild shape since it is?
Wild shape. Do you regain wild shape? Hold on, I can tell you real quick.
I do, but it's for 1 hour. Could we sit around for an hour?
No, that's up to y'all.
I don't
Would you
mind.
guys mind sitting here for about an hour?
I don't mind. I'm at full health
Nope.
because I didn't take any damage in the fights.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to recover that for damage from the boot.
Okay. Okay, so you managed to recover your wild shape.
Sweet. And since
Let's
there
go
was a short
exploring.
rest, can I use the bear now?
Yes, at this point, I would say that you would be able to use bear, the brown bear.
Okay. Right. And with the vulture that I saw earlier, I can't use it, but can I count it as an animal I've seen?
Yes.
Nice.
I was hoping you were gonna just shapeshift into brown bear. I was gonna take a swing at you.
Okay, so how many hit points do we get for this? Because I'm down a few freaking hit points.
You get to roll a d8.
Ass is sore.
Roll 1d8. You don't have a bonus to Constitution, so yours is straight 1d8.
Like
You
that?
get 7 hit points back.
Nice. Did you add your Constitution mark? Oh,
Wait,
no,
that should be all the way back then.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
She doesn't have a Constitution
Yeah.
modifier.
I'm at 9 now, and that's 7, so that gives me 16. I'm back normal.
Yep.
I'm good.
Alrighty. Okay, so y'all said y'all
I
wanted
don't
to
need no stinking modifiers.
y'all wanted to explore the area.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that since we're on top of this hill, we should all do a perception check to see the area around us.
Okay. Casric, go ahead and do a perception check.
And that is a 19, my friend, plus 2, 21.
All right. The rest of this area seems pretty regular. For woods, you don't really notice anything. However, what you do notice, let me pop this back up again here. Up here where the hill starts to go down, there is another trap.
So I don't see any of this black area when on top of this little hill.
You do right here. Let me do this. Come on. Work with me, computer.
Never.
Alright, so judging by what I can see, there's not really anything left really to explore. However, if anybody has any traps, I say we should set some up and make this little campsite our own. So that way we can always have a place to come back to.
So yeah, so just to the north up there at the where it goes down, you can see another bear trap. It seems that these goblins have ran into the bear that y'all killed earlier before.
And what are the qualities of the tents?
I mean they're rough. They're barely staying together. They managed to keep off a little bit of the rain and the weather, but not by much. I mean you probably get out of the sun a little bit in them, but I mean that's pretty much all you're gonna get out of these. I mean they look like if you were to try to take them down, you would destroy them more than you would save them.
Alright, then they're not worth collecting. If there's a fire there.
You said there was no smell that I could see, and there was no other tracks for the dwarf?
Correct.
Alright, never mind then.
Alright, so since these tents are essentially worthless, I'm going to grab 2 fire sticks out of the fire pit over there and throw one in each. They're not worth saving, they're not worth keeping.
Okay, so the tents go up in flame.
Alright, both Allie and Ari, you may want to exit the tents.
Aye, Captain.
So alrighty.
I say we make our way back to town.
That's probably the safest bet because there's nothing else to really explore, and we're kind of at a dead end here. So, I mean, if anybody wants to take anything else off of the corpses, whether it's taking their equipment simply just to come back and sell, even if it's worthless, you can still get maybe a copper or two for it. So it may just be worth it just for the extra cash.
You're the poorest.
I have 10 silver, sir, so I have a gold. I have
Still poor.
something. Yeah, and I'm making you a present, so shut up.
I'm gonna start making my way back.
Okay.
I'm gonna motion to
Same.
Ari and Jakar and start walking back.
I like how you just motioned to them and they're not including us, man. That's a little hurtful.
All right. So is everybody
Essentially saved your asses.
is everybody heading back?
Yep.
Okay. Who is leading the way back?
Ari, since she already led us here, so that means she would have the easiest time of leading us back.
Okay. All right. Can I
I'm
get
gonna
you
turn all this as well.
Okay. All right. Can I get you to make a nature check with advantage? Okay, you managed to find your way back, although it seems to take a little bit longer to get back than it did to get here. So by the time you were getting back, it is late dusk, almost completely dark out.
I don't know why you guys trust me to lead you. That's just trouble.
So
Well, I
We're
figured-
rolling good.
So as y'all come back, you make your way back into Amonsoon, the village of Amonsoon, into the inn. Whenever you get inside, you can see that Soren and Exalia are there, as well as Nathaniel is back over at the same place where you saw him the previous evening. And Alethar is at his normal table, although he's not passed out at the moment. He's just sitting there quietly, eating his evening meal. Just kind of, his wife has been missing, so he's just really down. And he has a pint of ale next to him, but he's just somberly sitting there eating his meal.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who has this piece of paper at this point? Did I still have it?
Yes, you would still have it.
Okay. I want to go take it over to him.
To who?
The dude who found us.
Okay. Alethar up at the top. Okay.
So, and then when they're done, I want to talk to the barkeep.
Okay.
Is anybody else coming with me, or I'm just going by myself?
You can go by yourself.
Oh, Figuero's here. Hi, Figueroa. All right. What did you say his name was?
That would be Alethar.
Alethar.
Before I go, hold on. Before we go over to him, I'm gonna flip the barmaid a gold, and I'm gonna ask for 4 ales.
Okay. She catches them and puts 4 slightly bigger mugs on the counter than what you've seen before. Full of nice cold ale.
I'll grab them all, walk up and put all 4 on the table, and start drinking one and listening in on the conversation.
Okay, so you're going over to Alethar's table with all 4 ales and you're drinking one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Alethar kind of looks up as you come in. He's like, "You're back. You went out. Y'all were out in the forest, weren't you? Yes.
Yes.
We were.
Did you happen to see my wife? Did you see anyone?
We saw some, but not your wife.
Hey.
We did find something though.
Oh.
And I kind of put the paper, kind of smack it down on the table, not threatening, just with purpose, just
Okay. He kind of
smacking on the table.
kind of looks at it. His kind of brow kind of furrows a little bit as he's concentrating on it, and looking at it. And,
I kind of slide it over a little bit to him.
he's like,
We found this.
I can't read it. What does this say? It's
lucky for you, I can. So it says, hold on, I gotta try to find out. What the hell is that word again? What did it say on the top?
It was Jonga.
So it says Jonga. And
Jonga.
basically it's all of us listed here on this paper that you found us out in, the woods and stuff. And I'm just wondering if you know anything about it.
I don't know of anyone or anything called Jonga. I'm sorry. Are you sure you didn't see my wife? Did you see any sign of anyone that maybe could have been out there?
Oh, we found something out there.
What did you find? I mean, at this point, he's desperate. He is. I mean, he is just ready to pounce on any kind of a clue that could lead to where his wife may be.
Well, we found a couple tents, and they had a wolf there with them, and dudes with some bows that shot my ass.
With that being said, I just start to grin. And I just kind of put my hand up to stop her, and I say, our best hope at this is figuring out who Jonga is. It looks like Jonga's been going around and taking people, and we're having them taken from us. We think it might be a dwarf. Do you know anybody that might know of him?
It's like there's the only dwarf I've seen around here is your friend. We don't get a whole lot of dwarfs over here. There's they're a little more common from what I hear over in Red Rock, but we don't really get a lot of dwarves here in Monsoon.
With that, I'm just gonna say thank you. I'm gonna slide him one of the ales so that he has two now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab the other three. I'm gonna walk over and sit down at Nathaniel's table and slide him one.
Okay. All right. Allie, did you have anything else?
I want to ask him more about his wife.
Okay.
So, okay, how long has she been gone?
Oh, she's been gone for about a week, a little over now.
And she didn't leave any notes or
No, she's
idea where she would have gone?
No, she's a guide like I am through the forest. I couldn't find any trail. She was supposed to have been picking up a group of people going through the Solari forest. They were supposed to meet her just to the south of us. Almost.
Were we tied up? Was that south?
Do what?
DM, were we tied up to the south of where we are right now?
Y'all were tied up to the north.
Okay.
But she was going south to meet someone, to guide them through. It seemed like a run of the mill, guiding job. Nothing really out of the ordinary.
Do you think, knowing that now that, someone's passing lists around collecting people, obviously, do you think she may have been on a list or something?
He's like, well, it's possible. She's an elf, but there was only one elf listed on your list. I would assume
do
that
we have an elf in our party already?
Bagheera
Okay.
is an elf. So I would assume that would be referencing your friend.
I'm thinking maybe this isn't the only list. Maybe maybe they're collecting a lot of different people, and this group was the ones looking for us. Maybe she was on someone else's list.
I guess it's possible. Do you think you could find it? Do you think you could find out information?
I'm
I would be willing to pay.
this.
I would be willing to pay if you could please, I just want to find my wife.
I do like money.
See, this is when we need a PAV character to swindle them and give us all their gold.
In Hawk's Hawk.
Wait, what? Explain.
Hawk was my bard from another campaign.
So,
He just kept trying to take everybody's money, really.
He didn't try. He did.
oh, I think you told me about that.
Yeah.
So how much are we talking?
I don't have a lot. I 15 gold pieces. That's really all I have.
DM, real quick, I got a question, DM.
Yes.
Because I don't really know the exchange rate in this country.
10 to
Is
10 to
that a
10.
lot? Is 15 gold a lot?
15 gold is 150 silver is,
1,500 copper.
yeah. I mean, it's not a huge sum by any stretch of the imagination, but I mean, it's nothing to.
Like $100 worth?
Yeah, something like that. 15 gold
What
probably be
I've
like $150.
Would I have heard him say that?
No, you've already walked off.
Okay, I wasn't sure how loud it was.
Yeah. It's like that's all I have. That's everything I've got.
I don't know. This is going to take a lot of time and effort. Are you sure 15's all you got?
Make a persuasion check.
First you try to steal from someone else, now you're trying to steal from a helpless guy who lost his
Shut up!
life.
A what check?
A
Just
persuasion.
want to find his wife.
Just taking advantage of someone. Just
What a poor old man.
He says, "Look,
Man.
we have a little bit more put back, but the absolute most I would be able to give you would be 20 gold."
Okay, if I bring her back healthy and safe, I want 20.
If you bring her back,
I have to convince them to come with me, so I'm gonna have to kick
You're
them
putting
some,
conditions
so,
on that.
You know.
You're
If
putting
you-
conditions on that.
well, Ali, so your agreement with him is
Yeah.
that if you bring her back safe and sound,
Whoa, wait, fuck, no, because you got a plan. I seen your smirk on your face right now.
That's
This
like you
is-
just agreed to.
This
where
is what
the
you
only
just
way you
said.
get paid is if you bring her back healthy and safe.
Agreed to it.
I
It's
take
too
it all back.
if you bring her back safe and sound, I'll give you 20 gold. Please bring my wife back to me.
I'll do my best. I
Okay.
want half up front.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Wait, how do I do that?
Roll twice, take the lower number.
So just push up, enter, up, enter.
No. He's like, you bring her back, I'll give you your
Wait, I
20
get
gold.
something if I just bring her back. I get 20 if I bring her back safe, right?
Safe and sound, unharmed.
Yes, 20
That
if you
was
bring
the
her back
agreement.
safe and sound, unharmed. That was the deal that you made.
Right, 15 if I just bring her back.
You didn't make that deal.
Didn't make that deal.
Fuck, that's what I meant.
The second you said safe and sound, I knew you fucked up.
Right, for other 20. He already offered 15 to just bring her back. And then
Yes.
upping it to 15.
He offered
20
you. He offered 15
bonus.
for you to just find her.
Right.
I say we
That's
could
the
have brought
No,
that
you
back,
changed-
and then the
you would've made
bonus is
15.
if I bring her back safe.
No,
Deal.
no,
Way
you
to do
changed
work.
the
The
entire
deal that you made was 20 gold, safe and sound.
I need
Yeah,
to
don't
take
worry.
a flip because I don't get this shit.
You gotta think before you talk. I made the same mistake. Yeah.
All right.
I swear to God, DM, if you fuck this up for me.
Alethar goes back
Fuck it up.
to eating his meal, graciously taking the ale that was offered. He says, as you start to walk away, he says, by the way, you'll be able to, if something has happened, you'll know her. She'll have, and he lifts up his hand and he shows you a golden band. It's a wedding band on his finger, but it's fashioned in two vines almost that are just almost infinitely wrapped around. It's kind of like the just the infinite symbol, that the way that they're wrapped and doubled over. It's just a continuous loop around. It's not a single band, but it's like a double band. And he says she'll have one that looks just like this.
Okay.
Ask if you can take it for reference.
Out of character, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna call dibs if we find the bitch dead. I want the ring. Just say I call dibs now.
All right, Bagheera. You were. Oh wait, hold on. Before I get to Bagheera, Sev or Kazric, you were doing something at the bartender.
Yes, I was going to look at the bartender and say, so, how often do you guys get to cook bear meat?
Well, I mean, we have hunters bring in bear meat on occasion. They're fairly prevalent in the woods around here. Soren can make a really good bear steak.
Well, I happen to gather a lot of bear meat and wolf meats out in the woods, and while we were exploring today, and I was wondering if you would care to exchange them for currency.
She kind of looks at you for a second. Yes, we have a hunter who regularly brings us meats. I don't know if we really need any extra at the moment.
But it never hurts.
Make a persuasion check.
Alrighty. That is a natural 20, my friend.
Okay. She says, "I'll tell you what. Show me what you've got. How much meat do you have here?"
I pull out 15 pounds of bear meat and 3 pounds of wolf meat.
She says, "I
All in
can
a
give
blood
you
sack.
15 pounds." She says, "That's 18 pounds of meat. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you 20 silver for it."
I don't know. This bear nearly cost one of my friends his life. If we could maybe get a little bit more or some sort of healing remedy for him, I would accept that as well as the 20 silver.
She says, anything more than that, and I'm not going to make any money off of cooking it and selling it to my patrons.
What if I take half that currency and a healing and 2 healing potions?
She said, I run a tavern. I don't keep healing potions in stock. There's we have a small odds and ends store that may have some, but that's normally not something we really carry a lot of around here. We don't really need it a lot.
All right, then. I'll just accept the 20 silver then.
Okay. And she gives you 20 silver, takes the meat, kind of beckons to Soren in the back. He comes over and grabs it, picks it all up, takes it back into the kitchen area, and puts it in the smoke box to cure the meat.
Okay. And then,
Do I see this going on?
Yes.
I kind of yell back there, "Hey, just keep it away from the salt."
You hear as Soren trips and catches himself on a shelf as another string of curses is heard from the kitchen. All right. Bagheera, you are over wanting to speak with Nathaniel. Yes. Can I help you?
What do you know about a dwarf named Jonga?
A dwarf named Jonga. Uh, what do you mean?
Just know anybody by that name?
Jonga. Sits there thinking. The name. It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Where did you hear this name?
Found it on a slip of paper while we were out walking in the woods, kind of where we were left.
It was like
It was a list.
A list. What kind of a list?
The list of people that these goblins were supposed to pick up said 3 halflings, 1 elf, 1 half elf, and a dwarf.
And what was the name again?
Jonga.
Jonga. Make a perception check. Actually, I was like, make an insight check. Not a perception check. Make an insight check. And you almost think you see a little hint of recognition in his eyes, but it's gone as soon as it's there. He's like, the name sounds familiar, but I just can't. I can't put my name on it. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe I heard it in Red Rock.
You said you might have heard it in Red Rock?
He says, "Yeah, I'm from Red Rock. The name, like I said, it sounds familiar, but maybe that's where I heard it from."
I want to set 1 gold coin on the table and say, "Are you sure you're not holding out on me?"
Make a persuasion check. He reaches over and he takes the gold and he puts it in his pocket. He goes, "You know, there is rumor. Now, this is strictly rumors. You did not hear this from me, but there are rumors of an underground slave trade."
Underground slave trade.
And there's a possibility that they may have recently set up a section of their business in Red Rock.
I say thank you, and I leave the glass of ale there, and I say, oh, and as I get up to leave, I look back, and I go, when's the next time you can get us all to Red Rock? I know you had a thing set up with a buddy of ours. Is that still able to happen?
He said, yes, and well, it's 6 days from now. Yes, I will be heading back to Red Rock.
Do you have a map of the area, of kind of the island that we're on, in a way to just show me where Red Rock is that I could get from you?
He's like, he thinks for a second. He's like, no, I don't have any maps. I go there myself. Red Rock is to the southeast of here, down by the sea.
All right. I'll let you be to your night, and I just finish one of the glasses of ale, set on the counter, and I grab the other one, and I head back towards the room.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything else?
Going to bed.
Sitting over
I
here
want to see
kicking
if that
myself
general
over a
store is
bad
still
deal
open.
that was made.
Oh, the general store is still open?
Yeah.
Okay, as you walk outside, you see a couple of guards standing out. And you ask one of them, and they let you know that at this time of night, all the stores in town have already closed up shop for the day.
Yeah.
Hey, I have this red potion. You didn't tell me what it was, though. You just said
No,
red
I didn't.
potion.
Probably
Would you like
healing
me to take a
potion
look at it
instead.
for you?
Hold on.
Just drink it.
What would I need to be proficient in to try to figure it out myself?
I would say an Arcana check.
That's not too high for me. Who said that they would check it out?
Bagheera.
Hey, you. Yeah, Garrett, come here.
I walk over.
So, I found this red potion today. I have no idea what it is. Do you know?
I look at it for a second, and then I want to cast Detect Magic.
You have detect magic?
I do.
Okay. You can tell that it's magical.
It gives me
It has
the-
it has a
it
magic
gives me-
essence to it. You have detected that it is magical.
It gives me the school of what the magic is.
It's arcane. It's not a nature magic or anything. It's an arcane magic.
Okay.
There's a difference between detect magic and identify.
All right. I was hoping I could-
Identify would tell you the exact properties of something.
Okay, so it says see auras and determine school.
Right.
So it's arcane.
Yeah, it is an arcane potion of some sort.
I mean, I guess we could just. All right. So look at it. I say it has an arcane magic to it. The
Yeah.
origin, I'm not sure.
Where would I be able to figure out what this is?
Make an Arcana check. Can I make an Arcana check now that I know that it is that?
Yeah, you could.
So I could make one as well.
I can barely hear whoever that is.
That would be me. I'm kind of watching a movie. But I can check it as well. I've got a +2 to Arcana.
Yeah, I think I got +3.
Well, why don't you roll for it?
I rolled a 19, so we're good.
You got a natural 19. It is a lesser health potion.
Sweet. I tell her it's a lesser health potion, and I head off to the room.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
I'll be holding on to that.
When I get into the room, if Ari's not asleep yet, I wake her up. If she is asleep, I wake her up. And I tell her, I talked to Nathaniel. He says that the name comes from Red Rock. There's rumors of a slave trade going on the undergrounds of it all. He wasn't too keen on letting people know that it was him that told me.
Sounds like that's something we should look into then, huh?
Thought maybe with your criminal background, you might know a guy.
What criminal background?
Don't you have the criminal background?
I do.
No.
Oh, I thought you
You
did.
know a guy that knows a guy that killed a guy, right?
Right. I thought that you had the criminal background, so I thought, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
I say me and
I'm sure we
Sam
can
have
find
criminal
somebody that
backgrounds.
know a person.
Now,
How fast
Baggy,
is
I am a
it?
good girl.
I pat her on the head and just say, "Sure you are." um, but I think it is best if I don't get seen with the group when we go into Red Rock.
Maybe being a companion would be a good idea then, huh?
For a while, I want to be able to pull away from the group to ask questions. I don't want to draw too much attention.
Okay.
All right. With that, I'm gonna go outside.
Mm-hmm.
As I hit the stairs where nobody can see me, I'm gonna open the door first. And while I'm still inside, I'm gonna shift into a badger
Okay.
and kind of walk around the outside a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna let the guards see me just to see their reaction first.
Make a perception check. They don't really care. They see you and just keep on going about their rounds.
Over around the side of the tree, just kind of just to the side of it, a little bit behind it, around, not about around the base of it. I want to start digging down and start making a burrow.
Okay. Are you sneaking to do this, or are you just
Nope.
out in the open?
I'm just out in the open, just digging a hole.
Okay. Then you start digging. How big of a hole are you digging here?
I can go 5 feet is the movement for that.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna start making it big enough. Once the hole's big enough, I'm gonna go deep enough and make it big enough for Jakar to go into.
Okay. I'd say you get about 3/4 of the way done, and a passerby comes out and just kind of swats at you with a broom.
I'll scurry off, and I'll wait in there for a little bit, and then I'm gonna drop shape. And while I'm out
inside
there,
the hole?
no, ooh. If I was to do it inside the hole, would I have enough room to sit?
You got 3/4 of the way done with making it the size for a dwarf.
Okay, so no. I was gonna say if I could just sit, then I could just cast Move Earth now that I'm all the way underground and not seen. No, I'll run into the woods and drop my shape there.
Mm-hmm.
And just do a normal perception and see if I see anything as I'm walking back out for any animals.
No, I mean, you see, a couple little rodents running around, but nothing that you haven't seen before.
Okay. Then I'll just go on up to bed.
Okay. Anybody else have anything?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Me being a dwarf and all, would I know, doing a history check, would I know who Jonga is?
Tell you what, make a history.
Intelligence?
What is... Let me look at something real quick. Looking for... Where is what I'm looking for? There we go. History's probably really not gonna really help you out on this one, to be perfectly honest. This is gonna from what you can think of and sense is that this is probably a group that tries to keep their names out of people's mouths. So they probably are someone who would flourish on maintaining a low profile. So just having just a name to go off of probably is not going to tell you a whole lot at this point.
Okay. I settle down for the night. I'm going to do my ritual prayer to Nawada before I go to bed. About
Okay.
a 20-minute ritual. And I'm going to sleep at the bottom of the stairs again.
Okay. Anybody else have anything else that they want to do before
I have a
everybody goes to
question
sleep?
for you.
Yes.
Okay, so because I don't play D&D often, and I don't know like how this is. I mean, I know people have like paid the barkeep every once in a while for food and stuff. How important is it that we like role play our eating here? Like, if I just don't role play that, I just go to bed and I didn't eat dinner. Like,
I'm not.
The whole next day
I mean,
or
if you
anything.
go a couple of days without eating, then yeah, I'll probably make something of it. But I would just assume for the most part that y'all ate breakfast, so
I just didn't know how high on the list of
yeah.
breakfast
Breakfast.
role play it is going to be.
Yeah, like I said, breakfast was included in your hotel stay or in your rooms. So I'm just assuming that y'all are eating that.
Okay.
Anything else other than that, it would be on y'all. I'm not gonna. If like I said, if you go several days without eating, then it may come into play.
Because I know if you forget to feed your Sims, they get cranky and they do shit and die.
That's where
saying.
points of exhaustion would come in.
I'm gonna go to bed because I want my spell slots back.
Okay. All right. So everybody goes to bed. I think this is a good place.
Wait.
Do what?
I said, wait. Before I go to bed, I want to start sewing that cloak for Sev over there out of the bear.
Okay, so you first off, you're gonna have to actually cure the hide.
Yeah.
Unless you're just gonna throw a bloody hide onto him.
Bloody hide.
Well, I don't know. Sev, do you want a bloody hide or a nice pretty hide?
Pretty.
Cured it is.
Okay, so it's gonna take a couple of days for that to cure.
That's fine. I just
the way it
figured
takes
I'd
to
get
tan
started
leather.
on it.
So yeah, okay. I'll say that you make a nature check, or no, make a survival check. Actually, not a nature check, a survival check.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you were able to go out into the woods, find some limbs and sticks and stuff like that, to fashion a drying rack, for the hide, so you could start the process.
Okay.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
No.
I had a question.
Yes.
Since I spent quite a bit of time with the dwarves and all my travelings, would I have heard that name anywhere?
Probably not.
Okay. Then I'm good.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that's where we're going to call it for the evening. I definitely appreciate everybody who came out for the stream. If I haven't caught up with chat, everything else, I am reading it and seeing it as we go, but I don't. I try not to comment on the chat during the games because I think that breaks the immersion. We try to do this every Wednesday. Unless there's something that pops up like last week was 4th of July, so we skipped last week. Round of applause for our wonderful players. Y'all did great tonight. Got our first little taste of combat.
I'm a badass.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
an arrow in my ass.
You did get an arrow in your ass. You got. I mean, you took wood in the ass.
Fuck you, Tab.
Are people fishing in that?
So, all right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming out. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. Y'all take care.
Bye.